Jake Netterville grew up a block from Bernard Terrace Elementary School. The future was bright for post-World War II America.
Our group always thinks we grew up in the best of times. I mean, we didn't lock our doors. Everybody knew each other.
Jake attended LSU and studied accounting. He was busy working at a bank, serving in ROTC, and was student president of the business college. Weeks before graduation, he met and fell for Mary Nell Yauer. He had to move fast and asked her on over 20 dates in a month. One of those was a stroke of luck.
She had made a vow that said, if anybody invites me to the KA Old South Ball, I'm going to marry him. Well, I invited her to the Old South Ball, and we ended up getting married another year and a half. So I just thought she was my kind of person, and 57 years later, I still feel the same way.
As part of his ROTC commitment, Jake served a brief stint in the Army, followed by reserve duty for 7 years. He and Mary Nell began a family. They raised 2 children and now have 5 grandchildren.
The hardest thing that God gives us is to be parents. And the only thing you have to look for is how you were raised. And I tried to emulate what they did for me. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't.
Jake's career began at the largest accounting firm in Baton Rouge. After passing the state CPA exam, he left to join a firm half the size. It was named Postlethwaite & Lee, and it was a good fit.
Well, I had a great mentor in Elliot Postlethwaite. He taught us that if you do the right job for the right client, that good things will follow. And you have to treat your people as the golden rule says. I'm very appreciative of the hard work that they all put in, and I owe all of that to him.
Jake became a partner early on, and then managing partner. The business grew on word of mouth and on reputation, since advertising was not allowed for CPAs in those days. Postlethwaite and Netterville became the largest firm in the state and recognized regionally and nationally. Jake served on state boards and eventually became the chairman of the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants with a membership of over 400,000. He learned a lot, the business continued to grow, and he even got to exchange gifts with President Ronald Reagan in the Oval Office.
Now that thrill doesn't happen to very many people, and it brings back wonderful memories.
But Jake's hometown roots mean the most. Remember this photo of Bernard Terrace? Jake and his buddies finished school together, and now all 4 are in the Baton Rouge High Hall of Fame.
That's a great story. It can't happen, but it happened right in Baton Rouge. They've all been my friends, all my clients. We celebrated our birthdays together for years and years. It's just part of growing up in Baton Rouge.
Jake loves the capital city and sees good things ahead, but it will be different.
If you don't like change, you better get out of the road because you're going to get run over. So we've seen lots of changes, but I would hope that we continue to grow, that we continue to bring in new businesses, enterprises. We need to bring in people that are entrepreneurial. It's going on, it's happening, and I hope it doesn't stop.
Community service has always been a big part of Jake's life. Organizations always asked him to be the treasurer, which led to becoming president. He has worked with many local nonprofits, including the Baton Rouge Area Foundation and the Tiger Athletic Foundation, where he served as chairman. He strongly encourages his associates to get involved.
I don't want people to join thinking they're going to get business. I want them to join because they're interested in what that charity stands for and would be comfortable with what the money being raised is going for. I think we're put on earth to give back. If we have been given something, we need to return that.
In addition to community service, Jake believes in family, faith, work, and play.
My favorite word in the vocabulary is balance. That has nothing to do with balancing debits and credits. But I believe that every person needs to have a balanced life. If you get too far out of balance, then something's going to suffer.
Jake is an avid golfer who has played over 500 different courses while on business trips. He attributes the high number to his relationship with his wife.
That's one of the reasons I played so many courses. I was never at a loss to find somebody to play with because I had a wife who I would take along with her clubs and we could play together.
Jake knows what his wife has meant to his career.
There's no way I could possibly have done what I was able to accomplish without Mary Nell. She had to put up with me coming home late at night I had to get my work done during those busy times. And she not only put up with it, she helped me get through it. It's just been everything to me.
He also has a specific view of success.
Success, in my opinion, is being comfortable and enjoying what you do, not what material things that you have acquired. I pity the poor people who have to go to work and don't enjoy what they do.
We asked Jake how he would like to be remembered.
The good that I did, and that they could trust me, and I was honest, and had a good family life, and I had a good balance.
A local boy who attended public school and LSU before serving his country, used his natural leadership ability to form lasting relationships and helped build a nationally recognized CPA firm. A family man who has balanced his time and efforts to make our community a better place for generations to come. It is with great honor that Jake Netterville is inducted into the Baton Rouge Business Hall of Fame.